Foreign patients flock to China for medical treatment after visa exemptions. A recent news story about a British girl flying 8,000 km to China for medical treatment has gone viral on social media both domestically and internationally. Amy is a British influencer and blogger on TikTok. In 2024, she began experiencing recurrent stomach pain, but her general practitioner in the UK was unable to pinpoint an exact cause. Suffering immensely, Amy wanted a diagnosis from a more specialized doctor. Despite having paid over 54,000 in national insurance contributions over 5 years, entitling her to free healthcare in the UK, she was told she would have to wait at least 3 months just to see a specialist. At her wit's end, feeling worn down by pain, Amy suddenly remembered her previous brief stay in China. She then made a bold decision to travel thousands of miles to China to solve her stomach issue. In late November 2025, this young British woman researched Chinese hospitals and flew directly to Beijing. To her surprise, she managed to book a doctor's appointment. Shortly after landing, in just 13 days, she completed the entire process, from comprehensive examinations and a clear diagnosis to precise treatment. What shocked her even more was that, despite paying out of pocket for everything, her total medical expenses amounted to just over 2,800 RMB, roughly 298.6. In contrast, a single endoscopy in the UK can cost between 3,000 and 5,000. Amy documented her entire medical journey in China on TikTok, and her videos quickly went viral on social media platforms worldwide. Amy is not an isolated case. In 2024, a British blogger posted a short video on Bilibili titled "My British Stepdad Received Medical Treatment in China." The efficiency was mind-blowing. It almost scared his leg back to health. The video detailed how his stepfather, suffering from a health issue that left them unable to stand, faced prolonged uncertainty in the UK about the diagnosis. An MRI appointment was scheduled for a staggering 26 weeks later, and even getting an X-ray required an 8-week wait. Eventually, he brought his stepfather to Shanghai, China, for treatment. There, they not only received a swift diagnosis, but also a complete treatment plan. This short video has garnered nearly 1.5 million views to date, and has also been widely shared across international social media. Notably, international patients coming to China for medical treatment has now become a trending topic. A large number of international patients are documenting their own or their family members' long journeys to China for treatment on social media, frequently sparking heated public discussion. Why have international patients become so interested in seeking medical care in China? A primary driver is China's recent push for visa exemption policies. Following the mutual visa exemption between China and Russia, several Chinese border towns like Hunchun, Hai, and Manzhouli suddenly saw an influx of Russians from across the border. To the surprise of locals, these Russians weren't just there for shopping, dining, and entertainment. They were also flocking to local hospitals, particularly traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, clinics and dental practices. During a previous investigation in Hunchun, a local tourism professional revealed to this reporter that Russians are even more enthusiastic than Chinese locals about visiting some clinics for acupuncture, especially for joint diseases caused by cold and damp conditions. They generally stated that TCM is not only effective, but also very affordable, offering much better value for money compared to their local healthcare system. The key event that truly ignited the trend of international patients coming to China for medical treatment was the US TikTok ban in early 2025, which triggered a massive online comparison of information between Chinese and American netizens. At that time, a large number of American TikTok refugees poured into Chinese social media platforms like Xiaohongshu and Douyin. An unprecedented exchange of information unfolded between Chinese and American netizens on various fronts. One aspect that particularly shocked American netizens was the comparison of healthcare systems. Netizens from both sides conducted detailed comparisons of medical costs between the two countries, covering areas like ambulance service, dentistry, surgery, examination fees, childbirth costs, and treatment efficiency. For instance, the average cost of an ambulance ride in the US is around 1,000, while in China it's only about 200 RMB, a difference of 15 times. Stitching a wound in a US hospital can cost anywhere from 300, 500 to 2,000, whereas in China it costs only 200, 500 RMB, a difference of several dozen times. An American netizen shared that their gastroscopy cost 10,000. A Chinese netizen replied that their recent full gastroscopy in China didn't exceed 2,000 RMB, and jokingly invited the American to experience it in China. After this extensive online comparison of medical information, Chinese and American netizens summarized China's healthcare level as affordable, efficient, high quality. During the New Year's Day holiday period, the topic escaping the kill line. International patients formed groups to seek medical treatment in China, even trended as a hot search topic on Weibo, the Facebook-like social media in China.